And when the moon waxes circular, like I said, I'm gonna assume it means a full moon. Because when the moon waxes, it grows, right? Well, it appears bigger. When the moon wanes, it gets smaller. So if it's waxing circular, that must mean it's grown to a full circle. That's my best guess, anyway. I'm not really a moon guy. Not really a moon guy, yeah. Alright, well. But what a, like, series of twists and turns. I was not expecting it. I thought they were just going to make, like, a super battleship, and the battleship was just going to start shelling the city. But for it to turn into a Gundam, basically, was very unexpected. So they want revenge, but it's not just against, like, me or the Yatagarasu. It's against revenge against, like, all of humanity, which is kind of interesting. Just being descended from whoever they're angry with, in their eyes, is cause enough for killing, right? So we still don't really know much about these. I suspect this is one of those things where if I was more familiar with Japanese folklore, I'd probably be able to offer more insight, but I'm not super familiar. And unfortunately, this game doesn't have a, it doesn't have descriptions of the demons, so I can't really, like, look into it too much. An unsettling voice cries out from the strange and ghostly mist. A human jumped in. Come, foolish human, challenge us. Struggle, struggle and die that you may entertain us. Let's go. Ah, Gashadokuro. Here we go, 1200 demons. Oh, these guys all have Lamador, huh? It's interesting that the trials of 100 demons on the earlier floors were more difficult than these. Although I think those were DLC. I don't think those were base game. These guys are so annoying. Okay. That's the end of the Gashadokuro. There's an awesome painting with those guys on it. One of the Gashadokuro. I don't know what it's called. But it looks awesome. I'm sure if you Google Gashadokuro painting, it'll come up. I'm going to look at it after the stream, actually, because I'm very interested in seeing it again. The Japanese art style, I don't know what it's called. Like, the traditional Japanese art style, I'm talking about, like, anime, manga, whatever. The traditional art style is really cool. Again, it's the famous, probably the most famous painting in that style is the, Mount Fuji. It's a very cool style. Art is one of those things I wish I knew more about. But I don't know a huge amount about art. I like looking at, like, historical art. I think you can learn a lot about a culture and a society by their art. Which is why art history is such an interesting topic. For me, anyway. You guys know me, I'm a massive history nerd. These guys. Okay, what's the third group? Hi, Guy Crooks. These guys have murder. These guys. All these enemies have dark attacks. It's kind of scary. Nowadays, in like SMT5 and Vengeance, dark attacks are just like another element. But this is like from the era of Mega 10 when dark attacks were just like insta kills, basically. In this game, they just do half health, but I'm immobile. Oh crap! Help! Still, half health is freaking nasty as hell. I wonder if there's actually 100 demons in these fights. Or if it's like close. Like it's like 32 of each, or 33 of each, or whatever. I'm immobile. I've noticed when they make me immobile, I take less damage from their attacks. I guess it's to stop you from just losing the game. Because if you became immobile and then got hit by 2 attacks, that would literally be it. You would just die. Whew. Alright, not bad. 70 XP. Seriously? Oh, good grief. I never thought being friends with someone other than my own kind would rock this hard. Well. Call me Dwayne the Rock, because it do be rockin'. Something colorless is in Raidou's hand. It is... the Emblem of Hell.
Your skills have improved, Raidou.
That's interesting. I wonder, can I use pick grimoires on myself? It says I can. Okay, so I've got 2 level ups here. I've got 8 level ups that I can get from all that. So even if I use all the grimoires, I still can't get to level 66. How nuts is that? This quest that I got so, like, at this point, it's like 3 chapters ago, 4 chapters ago maybe even. I still can't complete. Jeez. How strong do they expect you to be to do this quest? Okay, let's check the case. I think that's... So there'll be more Master Devil Summoner quests. I still can't finish Hello just yet. I guess for now we just continue with the story. So we need to go to the amazing science lab. I'm not using my live 2D model, you would have seen me just cringe at myself because I had clicked the bloody solo investigate button again. Alright, amazing science lab. Oh god. The Soulless God rampage caused an earthquake.
What do you want, kid? Can it wait? I'm busy. You saw that giant robot tearing the capital apart, right? Our city will be reduced to rubble in no time at all. So, I'm going to hit that ugly mug with my rocket and blow it up.
At least he's trying, man. You gotta give him credit.
Now, get a move on. You're in my way.
The doctor wishes to fight for the capital? Color me impressed. Though his rocket would be better used against the Taitsu satellite.
Yeah, the satellite is a better target, because if he hits the robot, it'll get damaged. Might even shut it down for a bit, but it'll just heal, right? Raidou informed Dr. Tsukumo about the Tai-Itsu satellite.
What? The satellite they launched up there is giving that monster its power? And you think my rocket can destroy it?
Yes, I believe it can.
No, it can't be done. Hitting a tiny satellite in space with an unmanned rocket is humanly impossible. We need to know the satellite's orbit, its speed, a lot of precise numbers. So I'll ask you amateurs to stay out of this.
It seems we couldn't convince him. I can't imagine that monster could be taken down directly, even with a rocket.
Nah, no way.
Someone in the military could provide some insight. Perhaps that spy from the Navy.
Alright, let's go talk to Sadakichi. Harumicho. I think they said that Harumicho was directly attacked, right? Oh, jeez. First, the special guards in the red uniforms attack, and now a monster.
What?
We have to protect the citizens of Harumicho at all costs. It's interesting that the Navy are like the good guys in this game. Even from here, I could feel the heat. I hope the people by the ocean are alright. Jeez. The Soulless God causes the ground to tremble. It's huge, man. Look at that thing. Alright, Sadakichi. You gotta help us, dude.
Raidou Kuzunoha! What on earth is going on here?
Raidou explained the Super Soldier Project to Sadakichi.
So, we finally know what Munakata was trying to achieve with this Super Soldier Project. How are we supposed to stop that thing? What? We just have to destroy the satellite? Alright. I don't know if this will be of much use, but I'll share all the information the Navy's gathered.
The SS Project Report.
That should include the details on the Tai-Itsu satellite as well.
Our Super Soldier, right.
It's a little bit over my head,
I thought it was a spaceship, but it's Super Soldier Project.
Do what you must to stop that Soulless God, Raidou. Please, protect the capital.
It's my duty. Oh, apparently the case file load increased. Scars of the Recession. Sakura Dayama. It seems shrine visitors are suddenly losing the will to work. How terribly strange. We've received several reports of young people in the capital losing motivation and locking themselves up in their homes. Of course, we are aware of the uncertainty regarding our country's future and the long recession we've all had to endure. Even still, the degree of decline in workforce is unprecedented, and the power and influence of our nation is at risk. Based on our investigation, it seems the job seekers who have visited the shrine in Sakura Dayama for luck in their job searches suddenly lock themselves away shortly after. We'd like to enlist assistance from Mr. Narumi's office, giving a specialty in handling special cases. Alright, let's do this quickly. Head to Sakura Dayama. Sakura Dayama, Sakura Dayama. So they're becoming like hikikomoris. Whoa, what's happening to you? Even if radios are popular, a radio tower maintained by the army is too suspicious. We were too late. If only we had stormed in and destroyed it. Unlike you, civilians were prepared. And for your information, this is sweat. Yeah, sweat. Nothing but sweat-soaked pants.
Neveros.
Oh boy. Alright, let's read his mind. That shaking was intense, and then that monster. Who wouldn't piss their pants? I mean, I don't blame you, dude, honestly. It wasn't me, that Navy guy. I tried to stop him. He slipped and fell during the quake. He fell on his own. Oh, you killed him, dude. Those kids finally left. I know I yelled at them earlier, but I couldn't run away in front of them. I'd look like an idiot. Wait, that's the detective from, like, the very start of the game, isn't it? Let's do the, Arrow Rift. Maybe that's all we're here, right?
Won't stop you. Stay on your toes.
How far have we gone since that? Seriously, man. That detective was like, he thought that we were responsible for Kaya's disappearance, because we were seen, with her. Now it's come all the way to this. Goodness gracious. Alright. I love how, though, that the government is like, people aren't working anymore. That's the real concern. Is this meant to be like a shot at, like, governments for... we don't need whimsical aid. Governments prioritizing, like, economic growth over everything else? Maybe. Because, quite frankly, a lot of the times they do. They're just like, as long as the GDP grows, hey, we don't care what else happens. People can die, people can do whatever. As long as that GDP keeps going up. If that monster has an unlimited amount of energy like Major General Munokata said, then it's not gonna stop until the whole world is stomped flat. Come on, Kazuma, you gotta get some energy behind you, man. They pick a fight, you give them 3 times what they ask for. That was my motto when I was young. But a monster that big can't really poke its eyes or give it a need of the family jewels. Why didn't one just flashed and gave birth to a bunch of babies? Was I seeing things? Is that Tao some kind of god?
Knew it.
A little lure. See what that does. The captivated lady's eyes are fixated on Raidou. Oh, One, I have to let you go. It's going to hurt, but our parting is inevitable. I'll never think about One again if you'll be my lover. Hello there. Both the army and a detective are here, and they don't do anything but grumble. They're so useless. It makes me want to cry. Well, I assume this is the guy that's making everyone just want to stay at home. Hmm? Hey, you. You're not just some shrine goer. You can see me, the great Belphegor, can't you? Ugh, what a pain in the ass. I knew the protector at the capital would show up sooner or later, but still. What a pain in the goddamn ass. Not to mention you're just a snot-nosed brat, still young enough to piss the bed. But your energy feels like the real deal. Pain in the ass, whatever. I'll just eat you and make you power my own.
They're strong.
They, like, redesigned him slightly. He's sitting on a chair. In the newer games, he's sitting on a toilet. Oh, I've got a time for it, okay.
Spirit.
That's what I expect.
Wait, does he just spam?
Watch the enemy carefully.
Is he really just gonna spam these, like, super moves? That was weird. Interesting. Maybe that's meant to be practice. Maybe, like, the final boss is gonna do something similar to that. So it was practice to get us used to countering all types of attacks. Would not be surprised if that's the case. Because it seems like a very odd choice to just be like, in the middle of like this crisis, just be like, hey, here's this like nothing side quest. Damn it, I actually put in some effort and look where it got me. Before I go, let me tell you a little something about sloth. If humans just took it easy and stopped meddling all the time, the world would be peaceful. He's actually kind of right. But whatever, it doesn't matter anymore. What a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. Belphegor with the skill order can now be fused at the Gomiden. He's actually kind of right. If people didn't, like, constantly be trying to interfere with stuff, probably things would be better off in some ways. And we get a couple more levels potentially from the Grimoires. Oh my goodness, I'm getting absolutely pounded here. Nagaraja, time to die. More Nagas, that's fine. Snake Boy, as I call this guy. I remember when I was first playing SMT4, because SMT4 was the first SMT game that I played, right? Oh. Bit laggy, that's okay. The first, like, actual... It's not even a boss, it's like a mini-boss that you fight, is a set of Nagas. I think it was 3 Nagas. And it was so hard. I struggled so bad because I didn't realize that like the whole point is you're meant to. I'll just get endure. The whole point is you're meant to like redesign your party to like suit basically every fight. So I struggled against the Nagas. You can imagine how hard I found the bloody Minotaur when I got up to him. Goodness gracious. And because I didn't have the experience of playing Nocturne, I didn't know about the whole, you know, the importance, really, of stat buffs and debuffs. You really need to do that if you're going to do well in an SMT game. You can get away with it in Persona. Like, realistically, none of the Persona games are too hard, except for, like, the super bosses or whatever and stuff like that. You don't really need to use buffs and debuffs. It's kind of overkill, to be honest. Like, you can win just fine with just spamming attacks. It's mostly pretty easy. But SMT, you really need to use buffs and debuffs to have any sort of chance. This game's a bit different. I've got, Irun has buffs and debuffs, so I get her to do that. Let's talk to everyone else. How about the dog? It looks like it wants to say something. Let's read its mind. Oh, hi, doggy. The gazing Sheba's thoughts can be heard.
I wish to return to my home forest. And I remember your dream.
I did say happiness. Yeah, that's
Whether
correct.
human or dog, dreams give us the hope to go on. Remember that.
Oh, Devil Summoner. We're still rehearsing, but you're welcome to lend an ear. Nevertheless, we're the Laughing Demons. The demons' musical performance can be heard from the Dark Realm. Wait, we actually get to listen to them? Wait, hang on. Let's listen. It's like a big jazz band? I thought this was gonna be like some kind of rock band or something. Okay, just plays a random soundtrack, I think. People without any goals in life are idiots. But the ones who chase their goals without thinking of others are even bigger idiots. Why is this game dropping so many truth bombs on me right now, man? The quirky hobo's thoughts could be read. That could be heard. I'm getting a transmission from Jupiter. I don't need to prepare, I'll do it by sheer force of will. Well, I guess that's one way of doing things. Alright, I got the documents, man. Let's do it.
You again? I told you I'm busy. I've got too much to focus on right now.
Here we go, here's this Super Soldier Project report.
What's this? Wait. Is this a report on that satellite of yours? This has the blueprints, power source, mass, output capacity, everything. And what's this? The Tarkovsky equation.
The Italkovsky equation.
I'm more or less self-taught, but I've dabbled in some of this guy's theories. So they developed this satellite and launched it using Italkovsky's spaceflight theory. So I should be able to use this data to launch my rocket into space, too. Blast it. It's all in a foreign language. I can't make sense of it. But based on these numbers, that satellite looks fairly durable. Even if we hit it with a rocket, I'm not sure we could destroy it. This is promising. But I'd need the rest of the report translated.
Even hitting it with a rocket won't destroy it. But if we can reach the satellite, perhaps we can destroy it from the inside. Raidou, let's find someone who can read this report. Perhaps that stranger, perhaps Victor. He's traveled to other countries, so maybe he can read this.
Do you want that report back so you can find someone to read it?
Yes,
I
please.
suppose that's better than giving up. Well, be quick about it. If you do find someone, then I'll help however I can. We gotta stop that monster.
Alright, so we need to go to the Gormaden. Let's go. Hey, Vic?
What's going on up there, Kuzuno, huh? It sounds serious. Ah, you've brought something for me to look at.
I showed Victor the equation in the Super Soldier Project report.
What is this? Some sort of theory on space travel? Yes. I can read this.
What language is it? I assume it's Russian.
Oh, you can?
Because it's Itovsky, right? Raidou explained the situation to Victor.
I see. So you need the information in this report to launch your rocket. Well, with the equation, it would certainly be possible to launch a rocket. However, whether or not it reaches the Taitsu satellite is a different matter. You'd have to factor in the Earth's rotation, atmospheric humidity, wind velocity, gravity, and let's not forget the satellite's speed and altitude.
Oh my goodness.
Without considering all these complex variables, your rocket has no chance of arriving at its target.
That's the thing that makes the first, like, rocket launches so crazy, is they didn't have advanced computers, because now you can just plug all this stuff into a computer, and the computer will spit out an answer. But back in, like, the 60s and stuff when they were doing this, the 50s and 60s, when the early rocket programs were going, computers were barely even a thing. And even then, they were only capable of pretty basic calculations. A lot of the work still had to be done by hand.
Furthermore, no device in this day and age is capable of making such precise calculations.
Isn't there some way you could do the calculations, Victor?
Perhaps if I had more time, I could come up with something. At the moment, I'm working on a humanoid automaton that could perform computations of this complexity. It's essentially an artificial life form whose thinking capacity far exceeds that of the human brain.
An android.
If I could complete my research, we should be able to perform the calculations for your rocket.
An artificial life form? Hang on. Raidou, doesn't that remind you of someone? Perhaps that mechanical dark summoner from the future? Didn't he say he was going to vacation in the capital or something? Probably someplace where devil summoners can gather freely, I'd imagine.
The soba joint.
Come on, Raidou.
Soda joint.
Let's go find Rasputin.
Soba is noodles. not soda.
Can I do for you,
Soda.
Kusuno, huh?
Not soba. Ooh. Mott. Decarabia. Enrian. Muspel. Oh, Arabaki. Okay, let's use Arabaki. We'll give him Mazio, Manmodo, Mazandine. You can have Diorama too. And Miragidine. Looks good.
You are certain you want to fuse them? You are certain you want to fuse them?
It could be pretty good. You young and sure in a hurry. I was hoping to keep this old body of mine kicking for at least another couple thousand years. Jeez. You think this might be a bit much? There he is, the MF that reflects physical attacks, sometimes, but not always. I'm Frost Arabaki. You like white birch? You like Dostoevsky or not? Which is it? Alright, which passive skills would you like? We'll go life gain. Heal boost, I guess? Strength, magic, vitality, luck. Oh god, you got all the chakras, eh? This guy's some incredible skills. Okay, he probably doesn't need heal boost. Let's give him, Vengeance Seal. And then I'll give him all the chakras. The chakras are just too powerful to pass up. Like, you really can't not pick the chakras, man. They're so good.
Oh, yes.
We got a letter from Power. The paper was blank. I remember one time in school we had to write a letter to ourselves. And I just, I just left it blank. I'm not really the type to be into, like, writing letters to myself or anything like that. Omitsunu, we'll forge him. This guy looks freaking awesome, dude. Let's go Dear Rahan. State of Bliss sounds kind of interesting. Medea also sounds pretty good. Give him Zandine. Well, actually, we'll give him Tempest over Zandine. And we'll go Mamodo, maybe.
You are certain you want to fuse them?
Ah, man's life is nasty. Roots and shock. We demons may live on in new forms. Won't someone end this cycle? You planning to toss me in head first, butt first? A conspiracy? A conspiracy. There he is, the big samurai. This guy looks friggin' awesome, dude. Look at him. I am called Omitsuno of the Vault Order. My bloodthirst is unquenchable. Alright, which passive skills could I give you? Magic, luck, endure. Yep, makes sense.
Oh,
We got a demon letter from Kudan. A single phrase, goodbye. That's the saddest one. It's like they wanted to say more, but they're just like, nah, that's enough to write. Muspel, Dekarabia, Fenrir, Futsunushi, Lilith. So none of these other fusions we can do right now. Okay.
keep bringing me.
Cool beans. So we need to find... Oh, we also got a new case, apparently. A theoretical request. A pixie that knows the skill Agidine. Oh, we need to show a sword to the Soda Joint guy. Okay, we can do that quickly. A pixie that knows Agidine. I didn't even know how I would go about that. I do have the blade Onigiri. Thank you for meeting with me again, yet again, Master Raidou. Alright, on to business, if I might have a look at your blade. The Murmaster candidate took a careful look at Raidou's blade. Yes, I'm sure now. The other day I forged a sword of my own for the first time, and I wanted you to be the one to wield my first work, Master Raidou, so I brought it with me today. After examining your blade just now, I'm confident that this will serve you well. Please, take it. Fujibasa. Gained the sword skill Righteous Heart. Thank you so much for all you've done for me, Master Raidou. If I'm able to succeed the name of Muramasa someday, I will devote my heart and soul to forging great weapons for you. Take care.
Your skills have improved, Raidou.
Okay. Sword. I mean, it's marginally better. It actually caps out my strength. So it caps out my strength, makes my vitality quite a bit higher. So I lose a point of magic, but I gain generally attack and more other stats. Okay, I'll take that. I don't have any problem with that. So case files, so we still got the Belial one, which is kind of ridiculous, actually. And a theoretical request. One pixie of the skill order that knows the skill Agidine. So I need to... Oh, this is one of those ones where I feel like the best course of action is to just look up to do it, because you need to do some wacky fusions.
Well, if it isn't Detective Raidou Kuzunoha, back from that subterranean shipyard.
Yes.
So, you've managed to beat Munakata.
Indeed.
Well, that is no longer my concern, because right now, what matters more is that you and I discuss our future together, Miss Kicho.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, lay off already. You're giving me the creeps.
Okay, I'm glad that she's standing up for herself.
Oh, Righto, you got here just in time.
Yep. Rasputin was a notorious womanizer.
This lush won't stop bugging me. At least he knows how to address me, but still. Am I doing something about him?
I know your heart must be racing
Oh
in
my
the
gosh.
presence of one such as myself.
Guys, this is such jokes.
But there's no need to hide it. Let us make our time together unforgettable. Da?
He certainly seems to be enjoying his vacation. Let's just get on with it, Raidou.
Take a hike, would you? Can't you see I'm busy here?
No. Showed him the equation in the project report.
This is a basic equation for matter propulsion. One of my country's scientists derived it long ago. Why are you showing me this? You want me to help you launch a rocket? Get lost. The lady and myself are having a moment here. If anything, you should be helping me.
Oh my god.
Let's take him with us, Raidou. Even if we have to get our hands dirty. If we can get him to Victor's place, the rest should work itself out.
I'm gonna smack him. Is he giving me the bottle? Wow.
No, really? You, me, and one incredible night. You'll see how amazing I... Not now, I'm busy. Forgive me. Where was I? Coolly, how many times do I...
Oh my god. That's beautiful.
Spectacular! It's like in my dreams.
I love that the bartender just like handed me the bowl and nodded. He's like, yep, you do what you gotta do, bro.
Hey, what the devil do you think you're doing?
Reveling in your glory. Such an exquisite work of art.
Oi! Don't touch me there! Enough! Hey, back off!
Are you two quite done?
Oh, you decapitated him.
I may have gotten carried away.
Goodness, have you no shame?
That's just amazing.
You mean to tell me that such elaborate artificial life forms will exist in the future?
Well, apparently so.
Oh, enough of your boorish gaze! Put me back together at once! How could you separate this gorgeous face from my immaculate body?
I much prefer it this way. No risk of you escaping. Go on then, Kusunoha. Feel free to ask him whatever you wish. As for you, my synthetic time-traveling friend, answer his questions, and I'll reattach your body.
Ah, I see now. You need my brain for those calculations, da?
Yes, please.
Hurry up and show me the report again.
Raidou showed Rasputin the project report and explained what calculations were needed.
Interesting. You wish to destroy the Taitsu satellite with a rocket. That Tsukumo certainly has an impressive rocket, but I'm afraid it's not enough. In terms of fuel and weight, it's mathematically impossible.
Damn.
Then how do we make it possible?
Well, if it were up to me, I would first increase the power output. In a perfect world, we'd have about as much power as a solid fuel rocket.
Well, we're not at that stage yet, I don't think.
Except it appears that would be impossible in this era. In which case, a multi-stage rocket may work, reducing its weight after launch. And then, force times mass, carry the differential, factor in standard gravity. And if you want to make contact with the Taitsu satellite on its orbit, the perfect launch time comes out to be exactly 1500 hours today. According to my simulations, that is the best option with the resources you have available.
So if they do this, the rocket will be able to reach the satellite.
Yes, this is the sort of stuff that computers can do for like NASA and stuff nowadays, but back then, just do it by hand, if that.
It can reach the satellite, certainly. However, that won't be enough to destroy it.
Yeah, because he was saying that we have to reduce mass to like get closer, so it's not going to work.
According to the schematics, there is a central core located inside.
But we're going to launch up there to break it, I guess.
If you intend to destroy it, your best chance would be boarding the satellite and taking that core offline. In any case, I've told you how to launch your rockets. I trust you can figure out how to destroy the satellite on your own.
No, we're not going to have a choice, are we?
I have a faint sliver of hope of pulling this off. Raidou, we don't have much time until 1500 hours. We better tell Dr. Tsukumo the plan.
Alright. Off we go back to Dr. Tsukumo.